welcome to the Daily Chess Puzzle. Today we have the first episode of a new series called The Weekend Study, and we start with a study by Reti from 1921. It is white to move and draw the game. If you want to solve this study by yourself, then please pause the video and set up the position on a chessboard. So let's start. The motive of this study is a geometrical one, and you can see that black is racing with his pawn to the promotion square, and the white king will use diagonal moves to support promotion of his own pawn, and at the same time trying to stop the black pawn while it's moving towards the promotion square. We begin moving our king along the diagonal, and black is pushing the pawn, and now we reach the first point where black has different options. If he is just trying to push his pawn through, then we have this plan of moving our king to e7 and push our own pawn, like in this case. So we promote at the same time, and the game result is in a draw. And if we go back a few moves in this line, also if white plays king to b6 at this point, then we can play king d7, and we have the same idea that those pawns are queening at the same time, and we have a drawn endgame. Coming back to the main line and the point where black had to decide which way he goes, and last time he pushed the pawn, but now we will look what happens if he tries to attack our white pawn first and capture it. So the first move is king to b6, and now we will advance further on the diagonal, and if black captures, then we just go after the black pawn and the game should end in a draw. So let's look at these moves. And we capture the pawn before it promotes. So back to the main line, and since capturing the pawn is no good, black goes back to this idea of just pushing the pawn. But then again we can support our own pawn, and the end of the study goes that he pushes the pawn to h3, we bring the king to d6, pawn advances further, and now we're pushing the pawn. Both pawns promote at the same time at the moment. Black is trying to prevent this with a king move, but we can support further, and the study ends with both sides promoting to a queen at the same time, and this endgame will be a draw. If you enjoyed this study, please hit the like button, and please let me know in the comments if you liked this video, and thank you for watching.